Welcome to the first video in a series for OptimiseU. I'll be starting off with nutrition, specifically the basics to nutrition for athletes. Further into the series, I'll be interviewing a bunch of different professionals to get their advice on nutrient quality, nutrient quantity, as well as nutrient timing. This is the quality of what you're eating, how much of it you're eating, as well as the timing of it. So one of the fundamental parts to building your sports ecosystem is eating right. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard that before, and I absolutely hate saying it because I feel like a broken record, but it's true. You know what a food pyramid is, right? Food pyramid. And these food pyramids were based on the 7 nutrients that we generally need to intake, and this includes proteins, carbs, fats, vitamins, minerals, dietary fibers, and water. These can be further divided into subgroups called macronutrients, so what we need a lot of, and micronutrients, things that we need less of in quantity. Macronutrients contain carbs, fats, proteins, plus water, and micronutrients include the vitamins, minerals, and dietary fibers. Keep in mind, this grouping will differ between sources, but I've just put water under macronutrients because athletes need a lot of water. So, carbs, proteins, fats, and water. Why do we need them? After doing research, I learned that carbs are the primary energy store for when we're exercising, and the availability of carbs is a limiting factor to our physical effort. So, if we limit and restrict our carbs, this could have a negative impact on performance. Upon eating, carbs are immediately available as blood sugar or blood glucose levels. When this isn't available, our body uses our secondary glycogen stores for energy. Fats contribute to this glycogen store, and they are a valuable long-term fuel. Proteins are necessary for muscle synthesis and recovery. Eating the right amount of protein plays a huge role in something called a net protein balance, which determines the gain or loss of muscle mass. This intake of protein can also be manipulated for goals like body recomposition. Going back to fats, although they are necessary, they don't play as big a role as proteins and carbs do when athletes are trying to manipulate their diet for peak performance. So requirements are generally the same for all athletes regardless of sports, and they ensure your overall health and good bodily functions. Water is necessary for transporting minerals and avoiding cramps. Moving on to the micronutrients, vitamins and minerals act in conjunction with each other, and they do so many things behind the scenes that we don't even realize. Different vitamins can boost your immune system, heal wounds, and strengthen bones. Dietary fiber needs, just like fats, aren't so important when we're trying to manipulate the diet to achieve peak performance, but they're just as important for everyone. They regulate digestion and prevent constipation. But at some point, too much fiber can also cause constipation or diarrhea. So those are the very basics to nutrition, and I'll be going over nutrient timing, quality, and quantity because I think those are the most important things to consider when you're constructing your diet plan, for example, for optimizing your performance. I'll be doing a bunch of interviews and research as well, just so I know that I've got the right information, and I'll link all the sources that I use so that you can check it as well. Thank you.